Hello all. Oh, I'm not even in the center. If this is like another how not to live stream video, because I'm gonna explain in a minute. Can you all hear me all right? I'm practically not even on the screen. I'll just move the... Which way do I need to go? That way. I know loads of you are going to be like, oh, you need to recalibrate the trainer. Well, it's going to be fine for tonight. Can you all hear me? Right, let me tell you what's happened. Basically, I can't really change gear, so I'm doing this ride in pretty much one gear, so it's probably not going to be my most excited. It's not even a race, it's Tour de Zwift, so it's not racing. But let me know if you can all hear me. Oh, I was trying to get like my knees out of it because my knees are just, oh, I'm just so pale. I need some sunshine. Hello. Even though, so yeah, if you're just joining, I'm just explaining that I can't shift. I need to have like a service on my bike, to be fair. So just bear with me because this might not be, it's only going to be short, so it's probably going to be about half an hour, but it's a flat, fast course. It's Tour de Zwift, but I was just mentioning I can't get into my big gear, my big ring. I think it's because I never really use it, and so we're just going to have to see how I get on, aren't we? We're just going to have to see how it goes. So I'm either going to be like crazy cadence or just dropped. But it's a group ride, so it's all good. How are you all? Oh, what a nightmare. I don't even know what's happened because I was riding it yesterday. I just can't. I don't even want to mess with it. Definitely needs looking at. I didn't even think that I was going to be able to do the stream. I was like, oh, and then I was changing my bike, and my other bike hasn't got a crank on it because I've got my power meter crank on this bike, and the chain needs changing because it's just worn. So yeah, but this is, I had to do a live stream of this because it's a really good course and it's the newest one on Zwift. You probably get to see a lot of it because I'm not going to be going very fast because I can't change gear. So I'm only in my little ring. But I'm here, I've shown up. I thought I could just scrap it and then just be like, no, but I really wanted to do this course. And because it's not a particularly long one. Jerry, future video idea, how to adjust your shifters. I can... There's something going on. I don't know what. I think it's, I can do them like little tiny bits, but when it's anything big like this, I should just learn. I did go on a course, God, it must have been like 2 years, 3 years ago. I think when you're not doing it every day, you just forget how to do it. So yeah, I'm just going to go steady. This is not a race for me. I'm just going steady. And I can't race because I've got no gears. So I'm forced to take it steady. And if you see my heart rate's high, that's why, because I've been like, I'm switching my bike up. Anyway, I wanted to start off this live stream really negative. I'm just explaining beforehand, that's why. Why I'm not able to go faster on the flat. Right, I've got a minute. So yeah, I'm just going to have to pedal a lot out the saddle, I think. Oh, I don't know. So, Jerry, I will try and do it. I'm hoping to learn from you. I had no idea how to adjust them. Same. I could do a little bit. If you have a look at my, I think it's bike maintenance video. I'm trying to think what it's called. I think it's like basic mechanicals. I'll show it on there. So Oh, I thought the I thought the green screen behind me had come down. I was like, this is just make. It's like, of course that's going to happen. Get my fan on. So there are going to be people racing this. I am not one of them. Because Tour de Zwift isn't a race. Well, some people treat it as a race. I don't. Especially when I've not got any gears. So exactly, Matt. Like, it's no bun. It's a relaxed ride. And it's only going to be about half an hour, so I thought this is like a perfect time to do a live stream. Don't worry, there'll be races coming because tonight, it's Tuesday night, this is when ZRL, so all my friends all my teamies are racing that. And at the minute, I'm not racing because I'm still building back my fitness, so we'll just see how I go. Well, now I'm like, put a bit of power down. Need to be sensible. So, if you've got any questions, anything you want me to chat about, I'm actually planning a couple of Audaxes for next month in March. Oh, I can't wait. Every day on Zwift is a race, Kate. No. I think this is the thing with Zwift. You can make it what you want. If you want a really good workout, go and push it. If you want to have a steady relax, just do that. Have you seen my dad's on Zwift now? If you've not watched my video where I talk about, I think it's called Screw the Data. Go and have a look at that. You'll see my papa getting on Zwift for the first time. Matt says, a random question, Kate, what was your favourite subject at school? It might not come as a surprise. I liked PE and dance, and I was good at English, so that's kind of what I chose to do. I was actually going to study dance at uni, but I didn't. I studied English and history. Well, history only for the first year. I dropped the modules. Anyway, that's exciting Zwift chat. But how many of you are doing actually Tour de Zwift? This is stage 3 of 8. I've got to get the badge for it. This is actually the only way, not Tour de Zwift, but doing an event on Neokyo? I don't know how you say it. Quick course. So if you any of the badge hunters out there, if you only do it in an event, you can't just choose to do this course out of the routes. Emma, my dad is doing really good, thank you. He sends me a little text of his rides and stuff, so that's really nice. He's like, oh, I did this much today. He's been on again this morning. You can tell that I don't really ride the flats very much because I've only just realised that I can't get in the big ring. I remember once having my group set changed, and the guy in the shop, the mechanic, was like, you don't use your big ring very much. Do you not ride, basically, do you ride the hills all the time? I was like, yeah, do you know? It's like, because there's no wear on your big ring. I really like this course. But my favourite, if you want to ask me my favourite courses, I really like obviously the Alp. And if you want to do sub hour Alp, I lead that ride every month, first Tuesday of the month. And I really like Knickerbocker reverse on New York. I don't know why I prefer the reverse, I just do. Oh, well done, Emma. Oh, I see. You're getting all the power now from lifting your saddle. If I'm brutally honest, I lifted mine a little bit as well because he'd not set this bike up. We kind of had, basically this is my titanium bike and couldn't get components for my gravel bike, so everything went off that onto my gravel bike and then it's come back on here, so it's kind of just been built back up roughly. I've actually been chatting to Phil tonight because we have got another video planned. Hopefully the end of this week, you'll see it next week. You see, I think actually, if I'd not told you about the gear thing, I don't think you'd have noticed, but I'm just too honest. Would you have known? Look at this, my heart, I don't want to speak too soon, but my heart rate's not crazy, although I've only been riding 5 minutes. And then it's always like just learning. I think when you start, there's like a really steep learning curve. Like I've been riding 7 years and I'm still not really sure about my gears. I think I might do that, I might do another video series. Mechanics. Alex says, just did this an hour ago, no way I can talk holding 300 watts and 150. Is that what I was doing? I think I'm just excited because it's at the start. Let's do it. Oh. On stage 2 I did the Alp, so I didn't do Box Hill. See, this is the thing, right? So no matter how fast or slow you want to ride this, I don't mean slow, but how steady, there's always people around. So I'm 243 out of 765. So you're never going to be on your own. And hopefully, maybe in a month. See, this is the thing, the Quick Course badge. People really love the route badges. I'm not so fussed, but I know people really do love them. And this is the only way you can get it in an event, so if you want the badge. Do you know what, I'm like that even with Audax. People keep their brevet cards. When you do an Audax, you have to fill a little card in, and I just throw them. I think it's because I am sentimental, but I think my videos are what, I guess, my reminder. Emma, you will do the Alp in time, for sure. Sorry, my nose is running. You know by now. I've been making the last video for the Zwift for Beginner series, and it's about racing. And I've looked back at some footage of me racing, and I just look awful. It's like in your head you think, oh, not that I always think that or I ever think that, but I'm like pushing really hard, and you look back at you, I just look a mess. So you've got that to look forward to. That video's coming out on Friday. Let's jump on the back of these. Do you know, I think once I've started doing these live streams, you can tell me if you're getting fed up with them, but I really like them, just jumping on, just doing something really quick. It is a great achievement. That's really nice. You're looking after each other in the comments. It makes you feel any better. The first climb I ever went up, it was 5k, probably similar to Box Hill, and it took me 2 hours. So we all start somewhere. I think the first climb that any of us ever do is really tough. I feel like I shouldn't have even mentioned the gear thing. I thought I'd be dropped way back for not being in the big ring. My cadence is pretty high. But you know, this is the thing with my dad. He tends to grind a lot more. So he's doing like 60, 70, whereas I'm like 80 to 100. I find that you get less fatigue. Oh, I missed that sprint. Not that I can sprint anyway. Only got 5k left. So any of you on YouTube riding Zwift as well? Probably can't type if you are. But I'll put which Tour de Zwift rides I'm doing if you want to come and ride with me. I feel so much better doing that out where my heart rate was, my heart rate's pretty high now. I feel so much better. Which means recovery's working and I can get back to doing my normal rides. I'm a bit sweaty. JS says, total new to Zwift, do the in-game bikes make a difference to performance? Yes, they do. And I messed up, I should have used the Tron bike. But because I was messing around sorting my physical bike out, I didn't get a chance. So a flatter course. I mean, there's so much online. But yeah, you can get like lighter wheels when you're climbing. I mean, some people are really like into it and they know. I'm kind of not. I just either ride my Tron or my Ribble. But if you are new to this, this is probably a good one, like an event to do because it's not very long. I wish I was riding so I watched it live stream. It's a lot easier that. Oh, no worries. What time are you doing the ride? It's 3 laps and it's pretty flat. There's quite a few sprint sections in it though. There's 2 on each circuit. Oh, my water bottle is on the floor down there. Peter said 15 million drops. Time for new bikes. No, I just love my Ribble bike and my Tron. I need to buy some stuff from the shop. So if you don't know, if you can see under the time, there's a little number going up. It's like 15,166,000. You get those for how much you ride on Zwift, and they go up based on different factors. And you can kind of spend, they're called drops, drop points. And you can buy different things with them, so bikes, wheels, in the virtual shop. Oh Jess, thank you. It's because I can, I've got your encouragement. Definitely good recon. One of the main things for starting races, this is not a race, so this is a social ride, but is getting your power up in the pen. The first few rides and races I didn't, and then you just pretty much drop straight away. So get your pedalling up and warm up before you can get in an event 30 minutes before. We've got 2k left. This is also like a little sneaky way. This is a sprint. I can't sprint. Definitely a climber, not a sprinter. It's over a kilometre. I thought it was going to take me about half hour. But it hasn't, but any other questions before I get off and finish the ride? Yeah, I thought it was going to be longer. I really like that. Really short. Not that I like short ones, but right, I'm going to stop. I'll answer your question in a sec, Alex. Sorry, I called you Shell, I saw your last name. Just give my legs a little spin. So he says, how do people find Zwift affects performance out in the real world? Got a kicker a few weeks ago and the numbers have shot up compared to Strava in the summer. What numbers do you mean? Do you mean power numbers? Or relative effort, heart rate? But generally, if you're doing training on Zwift in winter, for me, I find that by summer I'm just super fit and I feel really good. I think if people start in kind of spring, I don't know, everyone's different. It depends what you're, I guess, training for. But yeah, because it's basically all about power numbers, and It doesn't have to be, it can just be spinning your legs. So for me, coming back from recovery from my head injury, it meant I could spin my legs and not get them blocked up, and that's meant when I'm actually be able to ride and do things like this, it's made it a lot easier. Whereas if I didn't have Zwift, it would have felt so much harder. And over Christmas I did like 120k I think, and if I'd not had Zwift to do that, it would have been harder, but that's recovery from an injury. But over just training, yeah, translates perfectly. And I don't know, like my fitness, when I started doing sessions on Zwift, just skyrocketed my fitness. And that is because, for a few reasons. One, it gives you that consistency, so it doesn't matter if it's snowing, it doesn't matter if it's raining, it doesn't matter if you're short on time, you can always fit a session in. And the other reason is it makes it fun to push yourself, like in a race or in a group ride like that. God, do I look like I'm melting? I feel like there's sweat everywhere. So yeah, I would, if I was you, Alex, I would have a look at the different training plans on Zwift. There's so many different ones, and pick one of the training plans that links up to what you want to do, whether you're going to be racing or whether you're going to want to do endurance rides. So yeah, turn the fan off. So I'm going to have 2 more minutes and then I'm going to head off because I'm really sweaty after that. I'm much faster in Zwift, but I think I'm happy to really push it in Zwift as I don't have far to go if I run out of steam. Yeah, I agree. And also, you've got to remember in Zwift, you've not got traffic lights to stop at, so you are going to be faster overall. Yeah, I feel safer to push harder in Zwift. Because for me, it doesn't matter if someone's in front of you and they hit a pothole, which is what happened to me. So I know that I think when I'm back out in group rides, I'm not going to be, not as confident, but as, I don't know what the word is, I'll probably be a little bit more wary. I'm not doing that sprint again. My sprinting is terrible. Also, it's terrible because I've never trained it, I've never needed to. Because I'm all about endurance and hills. So I think I'm going to go. That was a nice little quick live stream. Oh, any last questions before I go? I'll answer one more question. You've got to be quick. Is cycling addictive? Yes. I think it's, for me, it's because it's getting really deep, aren't we? But it's like freedom, it's community, it's like socialising, it's the, and then you're getting fitter as well. So yeah. Right. That is it for this live stream. I'm going to get a shower. So thank you again for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow for another video. And I don't know whether probably my next live stream will be next week. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you. Yeah, you'll see me tomorrow. Video out tomorrow at 5. Sorry, I cut you off then. I was saying that it's going to be either 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock tomorrow. Okay, bye. Sorry for cutting you off.